really?
They're gone.
You ate all of them already. That's impressive.
Well, they're going to be.
Oh, I see. So they're about to be gone. I understand. Well, actually, how is the audio here? Probably needs to be a bit louder. This ought to be better. It's not fixed yet. Well, actually, we'll slip this right here. Move this pillow. Scroll on down. Hey there, meat standing, if you're here yet. And then we'll reposition, resettle, reshuffle. Okay. And now we go over to the stream starting soon. This the one. There we go. That's what I do. Alrighty. Good stuff. Got the keyboard and mouse ready. Moving this. Good stuff. That's pretty quiet, it looks like. Let's scooch it closer, actually. This ought to do better. Yeah, I think this is better, isn't it? I hope. Good stuff. We go over here. Go over to options. And then we're gonna open up Steam here. Yeah, close program, that's fine with me. Steam. Because for whatever reason it needs to update in order for it to work. Oh, that's beautiful. Very good. That's quite funny. We've now got a 3 stream streak for Ren. That's cute. Good stuff. Now we're gonna go to manage downloads. We got the downloads set. Excellent. Now we go over to game capture. Not streamer bot. Let's see, what do we got? Noita. Good, fast fire, quality of life mod, tweakaroo, advanced spell inventory. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah. Okay. Move this. Oh, look. Take a peek. How many viewers do we have over in? We've got a few more viewers there. Well, I'm gonna just play for a little bit, see where we're at. Then maybe I'll boot up RimWorld. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. How's the audio? Audio's doing great. Good stuff. guess I'll continue. I'll put in here. New to Noita. First God run. Parallel telly. Shenanigans. Maybe RimWorld later. Good stuff. Come on in. Happy to have you. To the place. Ideally, I'd like one or two more loves, possibly. But again, maybe a normal. Might make it kind of impossible for the park maidens to shoot me. It's not kind of extremely difficult as it is. Very good. Oh, did we already go to here? I think I need to fire up my wand, Parallel World Telly wand one more time to hop over to the next one. Yes, that is the case. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Sit right there. What do we have? Is this one the parallel world? This one's the parallel world telly. I really should rearrange these. Otherwise, I'm gonna accidentally cast it. And that already happened once, and it wasn't planned. Now, the real question is, did I go far enough? Let's see. do need 1 or 2 more tower wands. Oh, hey, Gwenda, welcome on in. That is a good idea. I will drink actual water. Hey, how are you doing on this fine day? Water's so good. I hope you're enjoying the... I'm not sure if you've seen the very fun little channel point redeems I have. I added them. I saw you redeemed a couple of them. So I see you've seen some of them. I think I plan to keep adding lots of them. Yeah, it is pretty darn early for stream. You're right about that. Because my current plan is usually to try to have a stream on Tuesday before Dunk or Slam goes live. Now, I don't know if Dunk will be going live today. And then if Dunk does go live, then usually after he's done being live. But yes, because of reasons, he hasn't been streaming as of late, so it's been a little bit less consistent, but that's okay. But overall, yeah, it's pretty early for streaming. For me, it's sitting around like 7:30. Oh, got some loading. Did somebody cast a questionable one? Maybe. Or is the game just chugging like it sometimes likes to do? Who could say? But based on all of the dead enemies, I think somebody cast a wand they probably shouldn't have. Tuesday night? Yeah. Generally. For me, that's when I like to stream. Tuesdays and Sundays for sure. Yeah, Tuesdays and Sundays for sure. And then I usually stream at least 1 other or 2 other days of the week. My stream schedule's still definitely in flux and not fully defined as of yet, because you know how these things are. You're newer to stuff. Yeah. Let me see. I was gonna do a thing. That's right, I was going to investigate Dunk's Discord and see, is there anything? Any news? He's doing good, and that he's been spending time with family, mostly been away from the PC. They should be back normal starting Tuesday night with Dark Souls 2, so that would be tonight. So yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll be going live right now, and then after Dunk streams. So yeah, or probably just a little bit before he stops the stream, but yeah. Exciting. I'm glad the Dunk's back, because yeah, like frankly, it's been a little sad without him. And you know, between you and me, Gwenda, you know, I was yapping, but I was like talking to somebody else about it. But like, you do know that I streamed that I helped set up the tournament for Alias, right? And I also am so happy to see Dunk back streaming again, because yeah, it's not the same without him. Gotta put this wand. We can put it away here. Good. But yeah. So, like, I definitely did the, I helped to do all the stuff with the tournament, and I was under the impression we were actually putting it off a week. And so, like, I was caught very unprepared when suddenly it was happening, right? Yeah, like, the PvP tournament was very fun, but also I was under the impression it would be happening in a week so that Dunk could also attend, right? And that is what Alias had told me, but then I'm not sure why he changed his plan. But he did. And I have feelings about it, but you know. I'm just glad it happened at all. And I can very much tell that it brought a lot more people back into the community, or new people into it, which, frankly, that means it did its job. Because the PvP tournament was basically my entry point to the entirety of, like, Noita as a thing, as well as Dunk's community, so I'm really happy that it started, like, with, we were able to get it all going again, but I did kind of... Why is there a Steve here? Is that normal in the tower? I wouldn't know. I'm not, like... I'm no tower expert. The gods are enraged, you say. Well, I've already made peace with the gods, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, some of the tournament, oh my god, it was so wacky, it was delightful. Oh my god, I really loved the tentacle teleport builds that I believe it was Severinius had going. They were really strong. They were pretty darn hard to counter, you know? And it was incredibly fun watching that unfold, right? And I definitely, Vex and I were talking, and we planned to, like, probably run some more of those. Probably just smaller brackets, right? In the nearest future. With, like, an 8-person bracket, and open to basically everybody, you know? But I'll certainly probably... There might be another one that Alias will be hosting in about 2 weeks. I don't know. I did not catch that because I had to do D&D, right? I was also a little bit miffed that he said that it would go for 8 hours and no longer. Like, that was a hard limit. And, you know, it lasted for like 14 to 16 hours. And I was like, because first off, I was late to my Dungeons and Dragons, because I thought it was about to end, but then it kept going for hours. And you know, first off, I don't like that. That's not great. Because you know, I got things to do. I got places to be. Granted, like, I am a disabled person who's like not got that many places to be or things to do. Still. I think that my time is valuable enough, right? So it would have been nice had he kept the schedule. Exactly, right? So it is so time consuming. So, like, one of the things that I think that both Alias and myself are definitely going to do is tune down the time between matches. My opinion is 3 minutes exactly would be sufficient, you know? And maybe I would probably have to talk to Avasia about it, but like some type of function to like extend timer by 1 or 2 minutes, right? Where like each player could vote to like just extend the timer. If both voted yes, then yeah, you could do it longer. And you could do it once per round, right? That'd be good. But in general, yeah, it's definitely like... I thought it was going to be split into 2 days as well, right? I very much was a very communication... You ever heard that song, Communication Breakdown? It's not a very good song, but it is about what you think it's about. And I feel like that's very much what happened. Communication Breakdown. Oh dear. Oh, I know what the opposite is. Liquid flask. It's not actual. And I agree. I agree with that, actually, yeah. So, like, that was another thing we were thinking of, like, having, like, 2 different rule sets. One is, like, 3 minutes, like, to start, and then, like, for the early matches, and then the rule set changes a little later, as, you know, the meta is changing, right? You know, as you get more stuff in. But yeah, I agree entirely. It's too short for the later matches, but just right, I think, for the early ones. More ominous liquid. I already have the ominous liquid. really looking forward to it actually. Is that we're basically gonna set up a thing where we can, community members can basically set up smaller tournaments for whenever they're available, right? And people can just jump on it whenever they feel like it. Yeah. That type of thing. Because frankly, the Noita PvP is like so unbelievably fun, right? And like it's really good entertainment too, you know? Like, and it's also, I think, a superb entry point for people who aren't that familiar with the game. Because it just draws people in, it's super engaging, and yeah, it's just really cool. I don't understand why there's so many Steves. I do not get it. Oh, what? Yeah. Which part being dumb? Oh, I see. It's like playing a robot. You're right. You're right, it is dumb. Yeah, it's dumb, and the thing is, people have a lot of fun with really dumb things, yeah. And, like, I think that there's just a lot of things in the world that are really stupid but delightful, right? And I feel like the Noita PvP tournament is just exactly one of those things. Because this game was obviously not designed in any way, shape, or form with PvP in mind. And I think that's lovely. That, you know, that it's actually as fun as it is, right? You know, because there's very silly things you can do. It's great. I guess I'm not worried about it because the ducks are staying. Oh wow, that form is actually still alive. I did not actually expect that. I guess my damage one is a little laggy. It's being hard to learn. Actually, you know, you're really right. What it is, it's a really great way to understand one, making long craft and modification, and like how to prioritize some spells over others. Because a lot of the time, you know, if you're looking at a bunch of spells, it's kind of hard not to just be like, what exactly, why do I want this over that? Like, I get certain basic things, but not this, not that. And you're right, it's a great way to learn it. Which is, I think, part of why it was a pretty big entry point for me into the community, because, like, the very first one, that is. Because it helped out. It helped out with all of that. Before that, I couldn't really parse what was going on very well. Yeah. Shout out to Evasia for making that happen. I still have yet to figure out how to do a shout out. I really need to figure that out. Or next time I'm streaming, because Oh, exactly, right. The base game is absurdly cryptic, right? And so the game is always meant to be, like, figured out with other people. So doing PvP is, like, very much like a natural extension of, like, the community essence and aspect of it. But, and the thing is, because it's not, like, built into the game, right? The type of community that it's fostering really isn't that. They're not, like, what I would call as toxic PvP. Oh, why am I going down the tower? I actually do not have a legitimate reason. I am basically here because I wands, basically, and spells. If something grabs my attention, I grab it. But if not, yeah. And maybe also just, mostly just because I'm, like, running around, doing nothing. Because I want to get a lot of spells for different things, and I've gotten most of them, and I finally got my Parallel World Telly wand working, because I got the Swapper spell. Yeah. But now that I've gone down the tower, I'm just going to zoom right back through, and then I'm going to actually go through the biomes real quick to grab shit. Actually, wait. I would actually like to look at Noita real quick. Because I've done several, fungal shifts, and I do not recall what the next one up is. You know what? You're right. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the fungal. Yeah, I'll just go to the fungal cavern real quick. But that's much smarter. But yeah, for whatever reason, I would have ordinarily just left, right, but for whatever reason, the fungal, in this particular one, they had, I don't really want to go through the portal because I never remember if it goes to the thing. But yeah, I also wanted to, let's see, is the meat realm easily accessible here? Because I've also been having good luck with utility chests in the meat realms, but that's only when I stumble into the meat realm. Some of the time I don't stumble into it. And so then I don't bother. Because I don't feel like it. Go back to the surface. More or less. Go. Somebody's using. I'm actually very seriously considering rejiggering my wand a bit, my travel wand, to put white hole as well to go off at the same time, so that it does not draw anything in or push anything away. Whiskey. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna poke a hole in it. That did not do the desired effect. I'm gonna poke a hole in it. Destroys it. Yep, that sounds about like Noita, doesn't it? God, that's silly. You know what I have yet to fuck with? Actually, you can make the thing. I am, however, going to practice with telekick. Can I use telekick on this? No. No, I cannot. Son of a bitch. How dare they? But it's perfect telekick size. Like, I could use it on that thing. You know what? I will. I want to practice. Wait, or is that too big even? Evidently so. It is dangerous. You're right. You are totally super right. Let's see. spells for me. Yeah, it's just this. I already have this. I wonder what that acid was about. Tentacle explosion? Where? Did I just miss it? You know, this is a pretty alright wand at the beginning of the game. But I need it. Oh! Fascinating. I didn't actually know that. That's really cool. You see, I love learning about this game. It's so much fun. There's always so much more to learn. It's a really cute, fun little game. Also, I'm really glad that I made these guys stop bleeding lava and instead just bleed gunpowder. It's a lot less harmful. Because that was like the first shift of the entire run. Oh my god, what a great shift. Oh yeah, a glitter bomb. Oh goody. What are you? Oh, it's the little house thing! Exciting. I've never actually used one of those before. Not that it's that useful, but now I have it. I can fuck around with it. What, ambrosia? Yay. I will take ambrosia. I will put my cute little house item down here. The cami, that's what it is. Cami. Going to summon a cozy hut. Maybe if I start yapping about something, then I will throw down the cami just to have a place. It is a heal. Cami! It is a casa. Also, cami? Yeah. And I keep wanting to grab an invisibilium, but then I'm like, what possible utility could I have for doing that? I already have the invisibility perk. Rocks and light. Got rocks and light. Oh, the cami is? I believe you, yeah. Oh, I will, well, actually, I've got enough of you. Chaotic polymorphine, you say? I'm actually gonna grab that so I can shift it away. Because frankly, I'd like it gone. It's rare like the moonstone, you say. Damn. That's awesome. Straight oil potion, interesting. Not useful, but interesting. Which, is that a sun seed there, or what is that one? Or is that just a firestone? Kiva Shiwi? Kiva Shiwi. Oh look, a little mimic. What a cutie. Well, actually, maybe I could put the pheromone on it at long last. Maybe the game will cooperate with me and allow me to do so. Wow, seems like there's explosions in the background. Sure am bad at this. loves me now. I think. No, not yet. Oh, fucking that up. Yay. Now I think I finally charmed him. Good. Why are you killing my friend? Don't do it! No, he froze me. And the friend. Well, there he went. Oh well. Yeah, it did not work out remotely well. It was so bad that frankly that was like that's what I would call a comedy of errors. Because of how poorly that went. Yes. I agree, freeze melee is in fact a lot of damage. Like, part of me has been wanting to, like, from the start I wanted to set up, like, a freeze melee one, and I actually could do that. I have everything I need. And in fact, now that I know about the freeze melee tele one, I might also do that at some stage very soon. Not because I need it, but almost exclusively because it's fun and because it's goofy. But yeah. Shaped fella. That's lightning charge. Lightning charge. Yeah, no, I actually don't have that. Silver, whiskey, what is the nullifying altar? Don't recall. Third ingredient. I already have a pouch of silver. And whiskey. And I have a flask of whiskey, yeah. There we go. Now that I'm in here, I can look at Noita. There it is. Good stuff. There we go, found. And so held material into toxic sludge. Actually, I think I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out fucking chaotic polymorphine for that. Perfect. I can yes. Okay, this should be a lot better, I think. Is that a lot better? You need the points to water the kitty cat. Don't worry. We watered the kitty cat earlier today, but don't worry. We can water them even more. They love new water. It's a lot better. Very good. However, is the game too loud? Is a solid question, right? Oh, there went a bunch of fungus. That was really neat. The game's too... Oh, no. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, goody. I do need more ping pong paths. Perhaps a little too loud? I can fix this. Options. Audio. Sound effect volume. 20. Music. Down. Is that ideal, or did I not turn it down enough? That is very funny. Then don't you worry about it. Okay. Yay, quacks. I love the quacks. I love all the sounds. Pretty please make a mess and create more of stuff. Fungus form. Frankly, there's not been a whole lot of fungus in this particular biome. This particular fungal biome. It's a little weird. Might need to head down to the local area. Oh, sure was that. Sure was possible, but... oh, there it is. There's a lot. There's a lot of the fungus. Good stuff. Weird fungus. That's right, I wanted to pull the chaotic polymorphine out before I forgot about it. Wait, yeah, here. And then we just gotta eat it. And we need, what was it, 2 minutes or something? Yeah, that's good. Good stuff. Okay. Now I just need to be careful not to mess it up. Because then we can have gotten rid of chaotic polymorphine. Like, as much as I want to get rid of the others, I don't think I have flasks of them, and it's a little bit late to be thinking about that, isn't it? Good stuff. I mean, yeah, that's a great question. Why, when you don't... I agree with that. Yeah, I also hate captchas. They're kind of the worst. mean, that's valid. And I mean, like, yes, if you're able to find a job, I mean, that's a great thing to do, TBH. Like, you know, good on you. But it's not gonna pretend like it's easy work. It ain't. That's right. I do remember one thing I wanted to do while I was just standing up. Why is it? Okay, here's what I'll do. Okay, because clearly the game needs a little bit of an easier time. We're gonna turn the resolution down for a skidge to give it a little bit of an easier time. And what do you know? That does actually help quite a lot. Now I will, however, have to shift it around a little bit. Yeah, that's right. Right about just like that. However, I will need to scale up just slightly. There we go, that's about right. Ah, yes, a mod restart would be wise. Well, that's unusual. Gee golly. Okay, give me a sec. Oh, I see what happened. The credits opened up. I clicked the wrong button. Not a wonder. Yeah, I think it definitely needs that freaking mod restart, don't it? And now we'll let it restart, and then it's going to ask me if I want to close the program. And then I'm going to tell it no, because of course not. Why does it think I want to close the program every time? That's a great question. Wouldn't I like to know? Water. In the meantime, I know just what to do. Hell yeah. I'm not sure if the capitalization affects it. It might, but it might not. We'll see. Oh, it does not. Hell yeah. Let's see. We've got others silly. You know, I'm gonna. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's a good one. I agree. It is real nice. I dig the hell out of that. Tee. There's 2 B's in Trobio. Tee. Very close, though. stuff. There we are. There it is. Alrighty, very good. And yeah, of course we don't want to exit it because of course we don't. And it's a cooking up. Rock and roll. Good stuff. Yes, yes, I understand, game. I understand. I have a very slow CPU. You don't need to let me know. I wonder if there's a mod to make it. There's probably not a mod to make it not do that realistically. But that's okay. Far from the end of the world. Sure is taking its time, sweet time, isn't it? Oh, there it is. It's loading back in. Excellent. And the timer is continuing apace. Good stuff. Rock and roll. Interesting. And so the next fungal shift after this one will be lava into either held material or lava into blood. Either of which will be very interesting, I have no doubt. Okay. And I'm thinking of also shifting magical liquid into the rainbow glimmer liquid. Yeah. Just for giggles. Because a fella told me how to do that. I do have a bug fix. The bug fix mod. I do need to maybe check, is it still active? It should be. Yes. Quality of life mod. Yes, yes, yes. It's quite true. Yeah, I did maybe overdo it a little bit with the fungus. Yeah, that's kind of true. God, that's silly. Good stuff. I mean, I'm here for it. Although I am pretty thrilled. I am probably going to be today. Well, first off, I got bread from the food pantry, and I'm looking forward to eating the bread. I also got more cranberries, which I'm happy about. I love cranberries. They're very tasty. And they're also a very good while you're streaming type of snack. So I'm happy to have some of those. Although I do think it's actually caffeine time right now. I do need to have a caffeine. Which means I could also eat the cranberries with it. But realistically, that would probably affect the caffeine's efficacy. So I will probably not do that. We've got a first-time chatter, first message here. We got, hey, how you doing? Hello, Ajamer. Hello. If you ain't a bot, you should probably redeem the... I'm a real viewer, I promise. As soon as you have any channel points, anyway. Oh, yep. I'll drink even more. Ajamer? Or Ajamir? No, or A Jammer, or Ajamer. Ajamer, perhaps, is probably Ajamer. Depending on what region of the world it's from, would definitely affect like how I would go about pronouncing it. 'Cause yeah, I'm also quite unsure. It could be like an English localization of you know, possibly like what do you call it? Any type of Arabic, or Farsi possibly speaking countries. I'm not sure. Turkish. And the J is much more suppressed. I see. Ajame? Is it so more of a ja, mayhaps? Interesting. You're not gonna offer for arts. Good, good, good. I'm surprised that they're doing such odd things with that lately, right? It's very strange. But yeah. Welcome on in. I'm glad to have you. I am a hamperchamp. I'm an eldritch slime achieving world domination one stream at a time. And let's see. I'm not sure that the actual fungal... It seems like... Did you guys see the fungal shift message? I certainly didn't. I can't tell if it actually went through or not. Well, if it did go through, then I should notice sand into toxic sludge if it didn't choose the held material. Yeah, the timer may have been reset with the thing, so yeah. And I suppose it does not let you do more than one every 5 minutes, so I guess that's fine. I just gotta find some more of the stuff. I'm not sure if I can, but I do have the stuff, like, in a pouch, but I don't want to navigate through the damn menus for that. I don't want to do that. I spend enough time navigating menus in other games. I don't want to have to do it in Noita, too. Or too much time, anyway. Like, I'm okay with a bit of menu navigation. What is this item? Slimy egg, you say? I see. Well, because I may have eaten one of the only large concentrations of it, I may end up having to go down to the Lukey lair to eat enough of it. Mayhaps. Ah! Keep falling down. Hee hee. Ah! I keep doing it! Okay. Okay, yeah, that one is just, it's not sufficient. So we'll go down this, okay, good. Found another pile. Let's see, we're up to exactly 1 minute. We need 2. We need 2 minutes. Okay. Here, this will be enough. I think maybe is the amount 150 seconds or 2 minutes? Well, I hope it's 2 minutes. 180 seconds. Thank God for you, Glinda. Thank God. Otherwise, we would have wasted a good bit longer time. In fact, in that case, I may not have actually had enough of it to begin with. Go on, ducks. Kill the baddie. Pretty please. Fungus? No? Okay. No fungus? Are you for real, for real? Come on, why you gotta be that way? Okay, well that's fine. I think there's enough over here to get me... Okay, what is this? 180 seconds. And that seems to be about 183. Okay, good. Oh, you love the sound effects? I'm so glad. Exactly, you can, and in fact, we've got multiple types of nyas available. We've even got a very nya. There we are. Every time that one gets me. And if you're liking what you see, please do drop a follow. It helps with the analytics and stuff. And it gives you some channel points to, you know, do goofy things with. Yeah. It's good stuff. Yeah. If you haven't already followed, I'm not sure. And I plan to add more goofy sounds over time. Yeah. Oh hell yeah, we got lizard, and as is tradition, we should do sound effects during the lizard. I think that the plus may mess with it. I'm not sure. Probably though. Just for you. Oh gosh, what other fun ones do I have? Oh yeah, we've got the classic.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, you're all good. Don't you worry. And we've also got something I did recently was I replaced the Trobio sound with a newer Trobio sound that is, it does not have the slap sound at the end, from like the character getting hit or something. And yeah, that's good. Because Lassie Ace gave me a little version of it like that, and it's good. And so I updated it, and now we have Trobio, but better Trobio. I mean, what's not to love there, right? Alrighty. You know, it occurs to me, since it didn't go through, I could have gone out of my way to get, like, unstable polymorphine, or, like, just regular polymorphine, or stable polymorphine, or whatever, and use that instead, but, of course, I was goofy and I forgot. Oh, you think you don't know what Trobio is? Yeah, it's a Silk Song boss. But that's okay. Frankly, when I first saw the Trobio fight in Silk Song, I knew nothing about Silk Song at all. I still know very little about it. I just know he's basically the pop idol of the Silk Song, like, world. So he's a little, like, bug who is a pop idol amongst other insects. And that's all I know about him. And I think it's great. I love it so much. It's utterly delightful. But yeah, I mean, Silk Song's a fine game, but you know, like, I don't think I'm any good at platformers, realistically, right? Like, you saw me struggling with that freaking, like little, like, island just to try to get the fungus there just a moment ago. I don't think I would do very well at any type of platformer. Like, every time I've tried platformers, where there's a platforming section in a game, I'm like, oh no, this is nightmare fuel. Oh, I've watched people play Silksong. It looks amazing. If you liked the first game, I think that you will probably love Silksong. Because yeah, it is a really good game. Like from what I can tell. Um, like yeah, it looks real good. Yeah, I definitely think you'd love it if you enjoyed Hollow Knight because that's it. I don't fully like understand the lore behind the game, but it is a pretty cool looking game in general, and it looks. I have heard basically nothing but very good things. And honestly, like after having seen what little gameplay of Hollow Knight I've seen I watched like Tiefling Melissa do some playthroughs of it, and it was pretty good. Oh, you're raised with Mega Man's Silksong can't make me angry. Wow, I'm impressed actually. Like for me, I have like such a like short game temper, right? I'm not sure what it is, but like for me, a lot of games they just kind of they make me a little grumpy if they like aren't don't respect my time a lot, you know. Let's I'm gonna use one of the ad snoozes because I don't want to deal with it right now. But yeah, like I love me a good, you know, like a challenge, right? But if the challenge goes from challenge to like this game is kind of like being a bit wasteful of my time, I'm like I'm not sure how I don't really approve of this. Yeah, so that's generally how I feel about that. But like, yeah, it's very true though. Yeah, like you're totally right. Right, you know, it's extremely true. Like a lot of games are really time hungry, and they like it's hard to find enough time as it is for the things you love. And so like, yeah, when a game's not like actively respecting your time, it's like I don't know that I can afford this, you know. So yeah, that's definitely the vibe. Mind to hand games. Do you mean the hand eye coordination what you're looking for, Gwenda? Um, my bet is that is what you're looking for. Um, but yeah, I can understand that. Like I'm actually very good at first person shooters, like unreasonably good at it. Now, did it actually do the shift? I I cannot I'm not sure that it did. Hmm. Oh, I see. No, don't you worry. I was just trying to make sure. Well, I guess now I just need to find some sand and see if it or where. Let's see. The sand cave. There's sand in the sand cave, so I'll go there in a bit to check. Yeah. Okay. We first burrow down a bit, then burrow to the side. I really love my black hole one because it really goes quite a long ways. It's a real good one. Yeah, like with that one cast, I got damn near all the way there. That's good stuff. The desert, good call. Ah, Uruguay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have like aren't that great at like English, and you know what? That's valid. I mean, it's a really hard language to learn, and the only reason I'm good at it is because there are three reasons actually. I'm a native speaker, but then I was as a child in school, they had me copy an entire ass English textbook of grammar. Oh, yeah, I am from America, the Midwest. I also speak Spanish, but my first language is English. And I'm alright at Spanish. I'm, like, pretty fluent, but, you know, I am not... It's not perfect, right? But yeah, like... only reason I'm any good at this language is because I had a really... I had to copy all of this... all the grammar rules and stuff, and I happened to commit them to memory and remember them very good. But, yeah, it's, I'll be honest, like, there are so many different aspects of the grammar of English that are really rather quite nonsensical, that no amount of memorization or anything is really that likely to help you very much with. And it's just like, I'm not sure why it is this way, but it certainly is. If you guys ever have any questions about English, I'll happily tell you. I'll happily try to answer them for you. Because, yeah, it can be a very hard language to learn, no doubt. Oh, yeah, in the US it is pretty common to learn Spanish. It's far from, like, I kind of know, like, a few smatterings of, several other languages right here and there, but I would not say I'm anything close to fluent in them. Yeah, I'm pretty far from fluent in any of them, realistically. Let's see, nothing. What's that there? Fire Trail, I've already cast that one. Nothing. Gee, what is that? Glittering Field? I mean, it's nice, it's a fun always cast, but no. No. Just projectiles, no. What do we got here? Got even more projectile repulsion field. I'll take even more dice, I guess. And I guess I'll take one of those guys, just because. Almost exclusively for giggles. Not because I need it, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. From what I've heard of Turkish, like, one of my friends is a linguist, it's so far from, like, English, I can totally get that. Yeah. Not to my knowledge. Okay. And we'll grab that. I do not need concentrated spells. That will make things more difficult. Okay, what do we got here? Anything worthwhile? Short range homing and a bunch of eldritch portals. I mean, I look forward to casting that, but pretending like I need it is a bit silly. I mean, if somebody's learned Mandarin, that's very impressive, realistically. It's a very impressive language to learn because it's so far removed from, like, so many different other languages that, like, you know, it's not very easy, simple, or even user-friendly to learn, right? I'll put that there now. Grab you back up. Okay. And then take this off down here. I guess we don't need that either. Up there. What else we got? No, I tried the Nala hook. I'm not into it. Yeah, like, I agree, Ajamer. So, like, one of my issues, right, is I'm very seriously considering changing the way that the ads are, like, and, changing it to a single pre-roll ad and then no more ads. And basically, like, depending on, like, because, like, the amount of ad revenue I get is, like, basically nothing already. If it's, like, it's very difficult, right? Because I'm, like, exceedingly poor, right? So people that sit through ads actually end up, like, giving me a small amount of money, but at the same time, I'm like, is it, I feel like the statistics might be lying. I feel like this is probably bad for channel growth, right? And I have yet to decide how I feel about it, right? And, yeah, I'd want to make an informed choice, right, about the ads, but enough people use ad blockers that it's like, I mean, because I agree with you, the number of ads, it's strange. Oops. That's right, I was... What is this? Kiwishi... What type of thing is that? I don't know. I can't really tell. Why don't I drain these? Oh yeah, I actually stopped talking about the thing so that you wouldn't miss it. Yeah. In terms of, like, Mandarin, I don't think it's very common, and, like, yeah, the only reason I'm any good at English, is because I, like, learned a bunch of grammar, and my mother was kind of obsessive about me having good grammar. And so, like, any instances where I'm not using, like, a perfectly structured sentence is usually on purpose, right, to some extent or another. Because as far as I'm concerned, like, okay, so whenever I think